Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1982 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Detroit Tigers and the Toronto Blue Jays at Exhibition Stadium. On the mound for the Tigers is Bert Blyleven, whose record is 1-0 with a 6.17 ERA. And pitching for the Blue Jays today is Jackson Todd, whose record is 3-1 with a 4.60 ERA. Okay, so yesterday we played the 1982 All-Star Game, which was located in Montreal, Canada. I really don't want to ruin it. I guess you see the score here, but it was a great game. I sort of overplayed our offensive players, and so we didn't have anyone to pinch hit at the end of the game. We were winning 3-2, and then in the bottom of the ninth, I had Dennis Leonard in the ball game, and he gave up a 2-run double and a walk-off victory it was for the National League All-Stars. So a bummer to lose it, but it was a lot of fun. We only had 2 All-Stars for Detroit, 2 that you might not have thought we would have. It was Jack Morris, whose mediocre 9-7 record somehow was good enough to get into the ball game, and then George Capizzello, who was the pitcher who stood to get the win in yesterday's game. So we head now to the second half of the season, where we have the Blue Jays up first. We do have the trade deadline by the end of the month, and so we do need a relief pitcher, a right-handed relief pitcher. We do need perhaps even a right fielder. I've been thinking about that more lately. Or at least a really good DH would be nice. So those are the 2 things we might be trading for before the end of the month. Let's go ahead and get today's game started here. So yeah, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe. We decided to change up the rotation for the second half. We put Bert Blyleven into the number 1 spot and moved everybody down 1. We did move Brian Kelly into the number 5 role as a starter, and we put Jerry Uger in the minor leagues. And then we sent Dave Rucker down, our left-handed closer, and we brought back Bruce Robbins, who has been pitching as a short reliever in the minors. And so he's got 11 innings pitched in 5 appearances. Pretty good ERA, but he's got more walks and strikeouts, and that's what we were trying to repair in his performances. He does have a couple of saves as well. So he's going to be our left-handed pitcher that replaces Dave Rucker. And then when he comes back in 10 days, we'll send George Capizzello down to give him a 10-day rest. Okay. And here's our lineup against the right-hander Jackson Todd. It's our everyday lineup. This is all of our best players. They're all in there. It's unfortunate that Mickey Hatcher did not make the All-Star game with his fantastic batting average, but there was only 1 third baseman chosen, and that was George Brett, as you might expect. Let's go ahead and do the official lineup rundown for the Tigers. Batting leadoff in left field today is Rickey Henderson. Batting second at first base is Greg Brock. Batting third at third base is Mickey Hatcher. Batting cleanup and DHing is Kirk Gibson. Batting fifth in center field is Andre Dawson. Batting sixth and catching is Lance Parrish. Batting seventh at shortstop is Alan Trammell. Batting eighth at second base is Sweet Lou Whitaker. And batting ninth in right field is Kevin Bass. Jackson Todd getting the start for the Blue Jays today. They are suffering with injuries in their rotation. Dave Stieb will be back in less than a month, and so that'll probably send Jackson Todd back down. This is his 6th start on the season, 3-1 with that .460 ERA, 19 Ks and 31 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .313 against him. Pardon me. The fastball tops out around 90 miles an hour. He doesn't have a single pitch that's above average. His overall rating is 78. Not great. And you can see here what he was doing in the minor leagues. He was 0-3 in the minors. So, Blue Jays not a last place team, but we should be able to put up some big runs on them. They have the highest ERA in the American League. As you take a look at the Blue Jays defensive alignment. And here is Rickey Henderson, the hottest Tiger by far. He went 7 for 7 at one point with a walk in there as well. And he leads off with a home run to left center field. And Rickey is on fire. We're going to take a look at him real quick. His 9th home run. Let's take a look at his log. Forget this game against Texas. That was my mistake. Since he didn't get 7 hits. But he's got 6, 9, 10 with the home run, 11 hits in his last 16. So he's 11 for 16. Ouch, that is crazy. So 1-0 Detroit. Here is Greg Brock. A ground ball to third. Paul Dade throws Brock out at first. 1 down. Next up is Mickey Hatcher. And Hatcher pulls it down the left field line. Up against the wall for a double. So Hatcher coming out of the break hot. That is his 11th double on the season. Runner on second now for Gibby. 1 down. Gibby hits it to the worst space possible. Third, and that means Hatcher's going to have to hold. 2 down now for Andre Dawson, who's just getting it together before the break. Batting .212 now with 9 home runs. And he hits a pop fly in between first and second base. It looks like Upshaw makes the play. So we have the 1-0 lead on the leadoff home run by Rickey Henderson. Here is the lineup rundown for Toronto. Batting leadoff, playing third base is Paul Dade. Batting second at second base is Garth Iorg. Batting third in left field is Warren Cromartie. Batting cleanup in right field is Danny Tartabull. Batting fifth and catching is Ernie Whitt. Batting sixth at first base is Willie Upshaw. Batting seventh and DHing is Tim Corcoran. Batting eighth at shortstop is Steve Davis. And batting ninth in center field is Rick Bosetti. Here's Bert. Bert making his third start as a Tiger, 1-0 with that 6.17 ERA, 8 Ks and 11 innings pitched. Opponents are betting .280 against him. Take a look at his log. You'll see here. Pitched a little bit better against Milwaukee than he did versus Boston. He went 6 2 third innings, giving up 3 runs, striking out 5. So hopefully Bert can pitch a little bit better today, get that ERA down. And this is a good team for him to do it against. As you take a look at the Tigers' defensive alignment, that's all our good guys. And here is Paul Dade leading off. He's got a home run in his career against Bert Blyleven. And Bert strikes him out, 1 down. Next up is Garth Iorg. Iorg strikes out. So the first 2 batters are down on strikes. That's going to bring up Warren Cromartie. Now the everyday left fielder that Al Woods is injured, and Blyleven drills Cromartie with a sidearm curve. 73-mile-an-hour pitch. Probably didn't hurt too much. Here is Danny Tartabull, all-star. His 17 home runs among the league leaders. And he strikes out, so Blyleven strikes out the side. We go to the top of the second. 1-0 Detroit. We've got Parrish, Trammell, Whitaker due up. Here's Parrish leading off. Let's see if Parrish's power comes back here in the stretch run. He has just been terrible as he grounds out to second. Next up is Alan Trammell. Trammell hits a line drive into left field. Plays made by Cromartie. 2 down. And then Sweet Lou flies deep to right center field. And that'll do it. So we go to the bottom of the second. We've got Ernie Whitt, Willie Upshaw, Tim Corcoran due up. Ernie Whitt leading off. You may have noticed that on the title card, that was a photo of Ernie Whitt from Detroit, and he was on the All-Star team yesterday. He had a base hit in that game. And here he's safe on an error by Trammell. Leadoff man is on. We've got 3 left-handers in a row with Willie Upshaw up next. Ground ball that gets past Trammell at short. Whitt holds at second. And that'll leave it up to former Tiger Tim Corcoran to keep the rally going. There's a deep fly ball to center field. Dawson goes all the way back to the wall. Everybody tags up. We are going to pull third base in. So if Davis pulls it to Hatcher, that should keep the runner at third. And if not, we'll give up the run. And Davis flips it to right. I don't know if that'd be deep enough for the catcher to tag. Of course it is. So a sac fly for Steve Davis, and it's 1-all. Rick Bosetti up next. Bosetti having a pretty good season for the Blue Jays. Batting .314 overall, and he strikes out looking. 4 Ks for Blyleven. We go to the top of the third. All tied at 1. Here's Kevin Bass leading it off today. Ground ball to first. 1 down. That's going to bring up Rickey Henderson. Henderson had the big home run to lead off the ball game, and he hits a nubber back to Todd. 2 down now for Greg Brock, and Brock grounds out to third. Okay, so a couple good innings there for Jackson Todd. We go to the bottom of the third. Paul Dade leading it off. And he pops it up to Whitaker at second. Whitaker makes the play. 1 down. Garth steps in the box and hits a ground ball to Trammell at short. Makes the play this time. 2 outs for Warren Cromartie, and he crushes it. He got hit by a pitch first time up, and he gets revenge on Blyleven by hitting a deep shot 434 feet into left field bleachers, and it's 2-1 Toronto. And then Tartabull strikes out, 5 Ks. Now for Blyleven. Okay, let's get rolling here, offense. There we go. Mickey Hatcher hits it just a little shy of Cromartie's home run. 422 feet. That is Hatcher's 11th home run of the season. And it's all tied at 2. So we get right back on the board, and then Gibby walks. 73% chance to steal second. We're going to be a little bit more aggressive here, especially against the lower tier teams. And Gibby's thrown out stealing. Come on. Gibson is 11 out of 21. So his percentage is maybe a little bit worse than Rickey's. Dawson pounds it right into the dirt at home plate, and Whitt throws him out. 2 down. And then Parrish hits it into the gap in right center field all the way to the wall. Do we want to go for 3? Wow, the right fielder got to that ball. We'll say yes. Parrish is safe. He's got a triple, folks. I believe that is his first triple on the season. Yep. And only his second one since we've started the sim. So Parrish is standing on third base. A chance here for Trammell to give the Tigers the lead. And he hits a ground ball to second. Iorg tosses him out. So we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Game is tied at 2. Ernie Whitt leading off the inning with a ground ball to Hatcher. 1 down. Next up is Willie Upshaw, striking out, looking. 6 Ks for Blyleven. And then Tim Corcoran dumps it into center field. Little duck start falls in for a base hit. 3 hits now for the Blue Jays. It's going to bring up Steve Davis. Now tomorrow we're going to see Steve Davis, the pitcher, who got called up from AAA to pitch for the Blue Jays. So they have 2 Steve Davises on their team. And the shortstop Davis hits a grounder right back to Blyleven. And we head to the top of the 5th. Sweet Lou leading off the inning. Lou has a home run in his career against Jackson Todd. He walks this time up, and now we're going to hit and run with Bass. We really don't have a right fielder. Now, if I put Gibby in left and moved everybody over, Henderson to center, Dawson to right, then we would need a DH. So, Kevin Bass is not cutting it, unfortunately, as he grounds out to first. And we really don't have anybody else, so we traded Reggie Jackson away because he wasn't doing us any good, as Whitaker goes to second on that ground ball. Here's Rickey. And Rickey walks, so we got some speed on the base pass. And Greg Brock at the plate. Brock 0 for 2 today. He'll let him swing away. Wild pitch moves everybody up. Let's at least try to get a sac fly out of this. It's a 1-0 count now. Damn it. Nice pitch by Todd, low and outside. And Brock could not get around on it. So we need Mr. Clutch here to come through. And nope, that's not it. Grounds out to third, and that'll do it. So we go to the bottom of the 5th. Rick Bosetti leading off the inning. Blyleven at 67 pitches. I guess it doesn't matter much when your endurance is 93. He can go 130 pitches, in my estimation. And bad start as he walks Bosetti. Runner on first. Paul Dade up, and then he walks Dade. Come on. All right. We're going to pull the third baseman in case he tries to lay down a bunt. We'll keep the rest of the infield at double play depth. Fly ball into left center field. Will Bosetti tag? He does not. So a long out for Iorg. 1 down. Everybody's going to play regular depth with Cromartie up. A line drive to Trammell. Can we turn 2? Couldn't catch him napping. 2 down. Runners on first and second now for Danny Tartabull, and Blyleven's 1 pitch away from getting out of this jam. And he strikes him out on a sidearm curve that went right underneath his wrists. So that is 7 Ks, right, for Blyleven. We go to the top of the 6th. Let's take a look at the in-game stats. Player of the game so far? Maybe Hatcher, 2 for 3 with that home run. His home run was the one that tied it up. And Gibby will lead off the inning. He's 0 for 1 with a walk today. Ground ball to second base. So, yeah, they're playing at Exhibition Stadium, and this is, of course, the Rogers Center. I believe that's what it's called now. And so it's actually an infield single. This is it's real turf. It's real turf in Exhibition Stadium. As Dawson pops up. We're going to try to get Gibby to steal one more time here. Unsuccessful the first time. And there's a curveball. Good choice to run on. Gibby's got his 12th stolen base. And he's in scoring position for Big Wheel. Strikes out. Wow, we really have problems at catcher. We do not have a single catcher rated above average. 2 down for Trammell, and Trammell hits a high fly ball that will be caught in the corner for the 3rd out. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Bert Blyleven, wow, he must have threw a lot of pitches that inning, right? He was at 67 coming into the last inning. Now he's at 94. Youch. And we got a bunch of lefties. We got Blyleven to pitch some innings here, so we could take him out, bring in Bruce Robbins, and see how he fares. Gosh darn it. Walking Ernie Whitt to lead off the inning. Next up is Willie Upshaw. That would have been ball 4. Upshaw was swinging, though. I guess he's effectively wild today, right? 3 walks, 8 Ks, and 5 1/3. Only giving up 3 hits. Tim Corcoran up next, and that is going to... Oh, that was going to be the go-ahead run. It's a double for Corcoran into right field. Whitt holds at 3rd. That is Corcoran's 10th double on the season. And we've got to pull the infield in now. I guess we could walk Davis to load the bases, but... Oh, nope. Oh, nope. Sorry. That was pulling the infield in. Wow, that would have been a real mess. Okay, so we got to prevent that run. It's Ernie Whitt. Steve Davis is up 0 for 1 today with an RBI. Ground ball right to Brock. Brock will go home, and we prevent that run from scoring. And with a little bit of luck here against Bosetti, Blyleven might come out of this unscathed. Bosetti batting .323 versus right-handers, though. And a base hit. 3-2, Blue Jays. 111 pitches now for Blyleven. And he strikes out Paul Dade, of course, after he gives up the run. I would rather have him score runs like that, and Bosetti is at least hitting well. Jackson Todd, though, there's no reason for this guy to be pitching lights out like he is. Let's get something going here. There we go. Whitaker drills it into center field off the wall for a double. That is the tying run at second base. We're going to let Kevin Bass swing away. He's due. Gosh, darn it. Unbelievable. Kevin Bass might need to go back down to the minors. If it's going to be terrible, we may as well get like Gonzalez in there or something. All this soft stuff from Todd is keeping the Tigers' bats confused, and that's going to do it for Todd. They're going to bring in Dave Tobik, former Detroit Tiger. Traded him over there last year. He was a closer briefly, mostly unsuccessful. This year, pitching much better. 23rd game, 4-2 with that .341 ERA. More walks than strikeouts. Opponents are batting .216. He's got 2 saves, 3 blueies, and a chance here for Brock, the lefty, to tie things up. There we go! Nuts! That's crap. Brock grounds out to second. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Garth Iorg 0 for 3 on the day with a strikeout. Keep Blyleven in there. That's why we got him. Eat some innings and give us a chance to win. The error by Trammell that allowed the first run to score for them is really kind of haunting us right now. Okay, so that's going to be it for Blyleven. 117 pitches. We're going to bring in our boy Bruce Robbins. We have not seen him in a while. He lost his starting job. We set him down and made him a short relief lefty. His endurance is still up there. I thought this was supposed to start to change. I don't know. We'll see here. He's got to get Warren Cromartie with 1 down, and he walks him. God. Oh, he strikes him out. All right. There we go. That's what he's in there for. Let's handle these lefties. Now we got Danny Tartabull up next with 2 down. A ground ball to third, and that'll do it. Okay. Good job by Bruce Robbins. We go to the top of the 8th, 3-2 Toronto. We got Mickey Hatcher up, 2 for 3 on the day. Only Tiger with 2 hits, one of them being a home run. And he sends that one right to the warning track in center field. Play is made by Bosetti. 1 down. Gibby up next. Gibby striking out. Now he's 1 for 3 on the day. That'll leave it up to Andre Dawson. And a ground ball to second. Orange tosses him out. Another 0 for 4 day for Dawson. We head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Tigers are down a run. We need Robbins to get these lefties out. Starting with Ernie Whitt. Whitt 1 for 3 and he walks him. Second walk today for Whitt. Double play depth. And then Upshaw drops it in for a hit. Got to pull the infield in. We cannot give up a run. That'll do it, though, I think. With Gibby out there. Arm is not strong. And Whitt tags up. And it's 4-2. 1 down now. Here's Steve Davis. Davis, a ground ball to Hatcher. And an error. All right. We're going to take out Robbins. And I guess we're bringing Dave Patterson, who is also back from the minors. He was down there for a little bit as we move people around, give people rests. Bosetti flies out to left. 2 down, and Paul Dade popping it up. Will it be caught? Will it be dropped? Will it fall into fair territory? That'll do it. We're going to the top of the 9th. Dave Tobik still in there. Lynn Jones coming in to play right field. Damaso Garcia coming in to play left field. I believe he's a second baseman. Wow, look at, wait, is that better defensively? I don't know that it is. That's weird. All right. So here is Lance Parrish. 1 for 3 today. Popping it up off his old battery mate. 1 down. Tigers down to the final 2 outs. Trammell. Line drive to second. God, I can't believe we're going to lose to this shitty team. I guess it's the all-star hangover for this team as Whitaker flies out to left, and that's it. Tigers lose 4-2. Started the game off hot with the home run by Rickey Henderson, and that was it. So, man, no trade offers. Let's take a look at the standings. Maybe New York had the day off because now they're 5.5 back. They were 6. We're now over 100 home runs. So the only team in baseball with 100 dongs. Let's take a look at the transactions. A couple things happened on the off day of the All-Star game. Juan Berenguer signs a 4-year extension with the Mets. Of course, he was on the 1984 Detroit Tigers World Series team. A longtime reliever and originally a Tigers farmhand, Mike Marshall retires. 187 career saves. Hadn't pitched since 1980 for Baltimore, and one of the original Seattle Pilots. Also holds the record for 106 games pitched in relief. He won the Cy Young Award that year as well, going 15-12, all games in relief. Carney Lansford signs a 4-year deal with the California Angels. The All-Star making some big bucks now. And then Joe Patini is going to miss 6 months. He just came over in a trade from the Giants to the Reds. And, wow, it was actually hitting really well for them. And he's out for the season. So let's pull up the box score and get out of here. Player of the game, I guess we have to give it to Hatcher. He at least tied it up with his home run. He had a couple base hits. Not a lot of great things to say about today. Defense was terrible. Not good enough from Blyleven, although he did have 9 strikeouts, but against the shitty lineup, I mean, you should have that much. Bruce Robbins did not look good in relief. Dave Patterson did his part. Gibby, 1 stolen base, 1 caught stealing. We did have 5 extra base hits. When have we ever had 5 or more extra base hits and not won a ball game? So the loss goes to Blyleven 1-1 as a Tigers Tigers starter since the trade. Jackson Todd is 4-1, pitching all right, I guess. Dave Tobik gets his 3rd save, 2 1/3 innings pitched. That's going to do it. We're going to come back tomorrow with Game 2 of the 4-game series against Toronto. Until then, everyone, have a great night.